View. Now, Cap KVU local news at 5.
I had gotten a telephone call from my son, and he said, there's an active shooter there.
Well, I was scared to death.
We begin with breaking news. One person is dead, another in the hospital tonight after a deadly shooting at the Fred Meyer in Richland. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner.
I'm Jason Valentine. The first call came out just after 11 this morning, and tonight police are still looking for the shooter. Cap KVU's Neil Fisher has been tracking this investigation for most of the day. Neil, what have you learned?
That's right. That suspect is still on the run tonight after police say he killed one person and seriously injured another person who's been identified as a Fred Meyer employee. Tonight, that Fred Meyer employee is in critical condition at Cadlick Regional Medical Center, which is less than 2 miles from the scene. Law enforcement agencies throughout eastern Washington rushing to the store in Richland just after 11 o'clock today. Witnesses say they heard around a dozen shots fired.
I was just up the next aisle over, heard the rounds go off, knew it wasn't fireworks, and then I was just waiting for who to come around either end of the store or the aisle. I was scared to death.
The Richland Police Department says the suspect is still on the run tonight. Investigators saying the suspect is known to law enforcement and has had encounters with police in the past, but nothing with any weapons like today.
We do have a person of interest that's been identified. We are not going to release that individual's name at this time because we have active investigation trying to apprehend that individual. Currently, we're pursuing all investigative leads in order to find that individual and get him taken into custody.
Those inside of Fred Meyer at the time of the deadly shooting running from the store. Witnesses told to congregate at Goodwill next door, which went into lockdown and posted active shooter signs on their door. The Richland Police Department says they will be here at Fred Meyer for quite some time. They just announced in a press conference that Fred Meyer will be closed throughout the night. It's unclear when this store in Richland will reopen. Reporting live at Fred Meyer in Richland, Neil Fisher, Cap KVU Local News.
Thank you, Neil. And one benefit that the police did have today is that the weather wasn't terrible out there. Could have been much, much worse.
It could have been much, much worse. Yes, kind of a tough transition into weather. Let's take a look outside, everyone. And we had plenty of sunshine today and warm temperatures. We even got above 60 degrees in the Tri-Cities and parts of the Mid-Columbia. Clear skies throughout the Northwest. And we don't expect to be dry at least through tomorrow. Maybe a little bit of shower activity coming in on Wednesday. 50 degrees right now in the Tri-Cities. Plenty of sunshine in the Yakima region. 50 degrees as well. But fog is going to be an issue this week with winds turning to light yet again, and a little bit cooler for our week ahead. I'll have all that in my forecast coming up later in the show.
Well, thousands of dollars of firefighting equipment and medical supplies were stolen from a fire station being used for storage near Wapato over the weekend. Cap KVU's Emily Goodell spoke to firefighters about that situation and what you can do to help.
Yakima County Fire District 5 is looking at nearly $70,000 in stolen equipment and property damage after someone burglarized the old fire station they used for storage. Located in the community of Sawyer, about 5 miles east of Wapato.
The door had actually been cut open and forced open, and we had a lot of stuff just kind of scattered all over. We had windows broken out of trucks and medical supplies out of those trucks.
Also stolen, 10 to 12 sets of firefighting gear worth about $5,500 each.
We're looking at over $65,000 plus fixing the windows, fixing the door. We'll probably be close to 70 when we're all said and done.
Fire officials say insurance should cover most of the damages, but it will take months to replace the missing gear. In the meantime, if their day-to-day equipment breaks, they might not have a backup.
Firefighting gear is unique, and so you can't just sell it on the street. We just feel this is a complete waste, because what are you going to do with it? And our fear is now it's just going to be dumped somewhere on the side of the road or damaged just to be damaged.
Fire officials have posted pictures of the gear on Facebook and are asking the community to be on the lookout.
So if anybody really sees that stuff online or being sold or anything, just to let us know or let the sheriff's office know. If they want to be anonymous, they can call Crime Stoppers.
In Yakima County, Emily Goodell, Cap KVU Local News.
Now, the Yakima County Sheriff's Office has opened an investigation into that burglary, but say they have no suspects at this time.
The Justice Department is signaling it might be open to allowing so-called safe